If you want a trading system that does everything for you, telling you where to enter a trade, what markets are hot, where to place your stop, where to place your profit targets, when to trail your stop, and also when to avoid getting into choppy markets, then the Pro Trading system is certainly for you. You can see this fantastic buy signal we had here on gold when everybody else was scrambling around wondering whether gold would go higher. Our Pro Trading system, our award-winning Pro Trading system, gave us a green buy signal back in early February. And sometimes, well, I would imagine a lot of times traders wonder when to get out of trades. And whilst our Pro Trading system stays green, that is telling us that the buyers are in control. And as soon as our Pro Trading system goes back to red, then we're looking to exit the trade. But we've also done something very special over the years, and we've used certain areas where to get into trades and where to exit trades with these numbers that project themselves on your charts automatically without you doing anything. So you know exactly where to place your stop loss order, where to place your entry, and then more importantly, where to get out of the trade once it hits a certain level. And we can use these numbers, and they're just in the settings of the Pro Trading system, and we teach you how to use those. And if you're somebody that likes going for risk reward ratios like 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 2 to 1, or maybe 1 to 1, then we can actually set these up on the system, and it allows us to know exactly where that ratio, where that profit target should be. But if you want to use the Pro Trading system in its simplest format, you can just buy on green and sell on red. And the tracks that these dotted lines underneath provide us with a fantastic way of understanding and seeing whether the trend is a strong trend or not. So if you follow the Pro Trading system, you get fantastic results. And we've been using and developed the Pro Trading system for nearly 15 years now. Not only does it trade indices, but you can use it on the Forex market, individual stocks like Nvidia here, which has absolutely been fantastic trade in 2023 and early 2024. We had a buy signal here February the 22nd 2024, and it ran up very nicely indeed, and then our final buy signals up here. And then we started to see a downtrend in Nvidia when everybody else was saying, well, Nvidia is going to be going to all-time highs. We didn't see that. We saw the tracks turn red, and we were looking for sell signals once we got that Pro Trading system red signal. And you can see here on Nvidia to short, it had a number here, 85,099.4, exact area to short. It had a stop loss exact area where to get out the trade if it goes against you, and also numbers down here which we use all the time for our profit targets, but also areas of where we can get our stop to break even, so we have a risk-free trade. So not only in FX and indices, but we can use it, of course, in the US market. And here's Apple. We've been shorting Apple for quite a long time here with US stocks. And you can see Apple here running down very nicely indeed. And you can see that it's virtually come down to our profit target of 163 here. And we had that opportunity to move our stop and trail our stop for a smaller trade. Not every trading system will make large profits, but when the trade goes against you, you get out for a small profit, and that's what the Pro Trading system does for you. So you can run your profits much higher here or much further and get out of those losing trades much quicker. And you can see also it works on commodities, like this huge trend that we've seen here on New York cocoa. And you can use this as a spread bet as well if you're based in the UK, or if you're based overseas, then you can use it on any market. Here's cocoa. We still have no red Pro Trading system, and the tracks underneath here have been green all the way up, so there's been no reason to want to exit this trade. But if you look at soya beans here, we've been in a downtrend We've had several sell signals, one here on the left hand side, it turned green to exit here, then we had a new buy signal, then we got a new sell signal in soybeans and it run down very nicely. We're currently in a new buy signal. There's our stop placement, there's our entry at 1180.6. Here's our first profit target, and here's our next profit target if we want to use the numbers. Of course, we can just wait for it to turn red and go for that big move if we want to. We can also use the system for day trade in the markets, and just take a little look at today's trade in the FTSE 100. We were already green a couple of days ago. We didn't have the tracks underneath to confirm this, but today we got this nice breakout. We pushed up to AD62, and then we literally just hit our second target, which is 8104. We've got green tracks here, and while we've got green tracks and green candlesticks, it's telling us that we could see higher prices, and we would certainly then just turn on the actual trailing stop. Now, there's one thing that's really exciting about the pro trading system is when it turns white, it means don't trade. Now, too many people get into trades when the market goes completely sideways. Well, the pro trading system tells you, and it will alert you, that it is choppy and sideways markets, and as soon as it changes color to a new green or for a short a new red, then we want to stay away from that market. But also, when we're using the pro trading system, it sometimes is for a challenge for traders without the system, that you don't know what markets to trade. Well, we've got screeners here, and we can use a screener to tell us when the signal is firing off on a pro trading system. So if you're a day trader, like you would be on the FTSE here, or if you're a swing trader, then you could look at the New Zealand yen here on a weekly time frame. It's actually giving us a buy signal. Palladium on a 4-hour time frame is giving us a buy signal. You can see Euro, Great British Pound on a daily time frame is giving us a short signal. Bitcoin has been giving us a short signal. Let's take a little look at Bitcoin, because the results in Bitcoin with the pro trading system are absolutely incredible. Now, I like to use the pro trading system with the weekly chart when I'm trading the cryptocurrencies, and let's take a little look at the weekly chart here on Bitcoin. And we first started using this in the cryptos way back here when it started to push at 10 and 8,000 on Bitcoin, and then we got a sell signal to exit the trade at around 50,000. Then we got a new buy signal at 32,000, and it literally exploded higher to nearly 65 to 70,000. This area here, this is where everyone was buying the market, where we were buying the market on the first pro trading system green. Then we sold off very hard indeed, and then we got a new pro trading system buy green, but we didn't have the tracks. We had only 2 tracks to buy. So when there's only 2 tracks to buy, you know, we want to maybe do a smaller trade or completely avoid that trade whatsoever. We would like to see 3 tracks. Then we sold off very hard, and nobody was talking about Bitcoin. But we started then to see buying coming in. I started to buy Bitcoin here at 17,000, and then we had this huge move higher recently where we're in this huge bull market. But now we're extended and we're starting to get a tracks that is red here. So we're in a warning area with Bitcoin. We might then start to see some downside. So don't leave it up to guesswork. When you're using the pro trading system, it is certain that we're either in a buy signal or in a sell signal, or we've hit a profit target, or where your stop is, or where your trailing stop is. It really is a fantastic system. So as I said, here is a 4-hour time frame. We get the perfect entry here on the pro trading system. We get our stop in place, and now it's reaching up on the pound US dollar at 125.34. We're not far away from that. So we know exactly where to exit for a profit if we want to go for a smaller profit. But if we want to go for a big move, we can leave some trade on the table for when it actually turns red. So when we get a red candlestick and some red tracks up here in the pound US dollar, just like we did over here after we trailed our stop, then we're going to exit that trade. Okay, so let's see if we can run this up, and you can see these lovely green tracks underneath here. Nice bullish pattern, nice signal. Otherwise, if you don't have the system, then you're going to have to deal with this, which is just normal default candlesticks here, faking you out of these trades before it even continues higher, where you don't get that with the Pro Trend system. It will stay green, telling you there's more buyers in control of this market, and when the sellers start to come in, it will turn red. But on a normal candlestick that you get with any brokerage or any charting platform, it's a complete mess. That's why traders get faked out of trades before they continue the big move. So staying with the colors keeps it really simple, and that was for me why I developed the system many years ago, because I was getting out of trades far too early. The secret of trading is being able to get out of trades for small losses, but then when we have big profitable trades, you let those profits run. Not any system won't have a 100% success rate, but if you've got a system that keeps you in the trades for longer periods of time, which then creates bigger profits because you're running those trades over a longer period, you're going to have, okay, your success rate might be 70, 75%, 80%, but when those trades do run, when you get those big profitable trades, you know, your account is going to grow dramatically. Okay, and that's the challenge with traders. They get out of trades far too early. They can take stop out trades, which is fine, but when the actual trend starts, they just get out of the trade far too early, and the Pro Trend system keeps you in the trade so you can shoot for these big numbers which are generated automatically for you. This is the Pro Trend system, guys. As I said, you can use it for day trading, swing trading, investing through all different asset classes like cryptocurrencies, forex, indices, individual stocks in the US markets and the UK FTSE markets. And of course, it is a great tool to have on your side because it keeps you in trades when most people are getting out of them. If you'd like to know more about the Pro Trade system, the scanners, the program that comes with it and all the training, then please request a call back. Chris will call you back and he will talk you through all the details that you need to know. Speak to you soon, guys. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.